Good evening, friends. Welcome back to my channel Infinite Trade. My name is Robin, and let's do a Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. So today, since it was a Wednesday, and we usually know that on a Wednesday the market is usually sideways and volatile, and that's what it was today also. Nothing different. And on a daily chart, if you see, yesterday market made a very huge swing. So today, Bank Nifty made an inside candle. That means tomorrow, if we either break the high or the low, we can expect a strong momentum. Okay. So the low could be a little difficult since it's expiry tomorrow, because only if it breaks 37,640, 650 is when we can look for a strong momentum on the downside. However, the closing looks a little stronger. So we'll discuss based on data what should be our plan for tomorrow. And if you look at Nifty actually broke the high in the last hour, and it managed to also close above. So we already discussed on the weekly analysis that Nifty has room to go and travel until 17,500 and 600, and that is still there. And meanwhile, Bank Nifty can be a little underperformer, like it could be sideways most of the times rather than being trending. So I'm extremely sorry that I couldn't post the Algo video last night because I had a severe headache and I couldn't actually sit on the laptop to process the video and upload it. However, in today's video at the end, I'll show you the screenshot of yesterday and also what happened today. Okay. So we'll do a small discussion on that for like a minute or so. So let's quickly check out what the data has to say. So FIs again closed some longs in the futures and added some more shorts. So right now they're definitely not being aggressive here. So even they are waiting for a dip is something which we can make out from this data. And tomorrow, since it's expiry, so we'll focus much on the options to understand what they are planning. So if you look at the index call, they are short on calls and they're also slightly short on puts, but definitely the short calls indicates that they're not expecting a very strong moment on the upside until and unless they start short covering it. Whereas if you look at pros, they hardly have any call shorts, but they have some good amount of put shorts. So let me tell you why there is a shift in this. Okay, yesterday, if you remember, yesterday FIs did not short any calls, but they were long on puts, and pros had call short as well as put long. Okay, so when big players are not selling call, that means they are not confident that the market is going to go down. It can anytime turn around. Okay, and that's what happened today in both Nifty and Bank Nifty. So when there is no call short, that means uh, they are not confident. And today when FIs have shorted their calls, that means they are not expecting a very big upside tomorrow, is what we can understand. Wherein yesterday pros had call shorts, so definitely looking at FI's position that they did not have call short, that was when pros planned to exit their call shorts, and since they had put longs, they converted it into put shorts. So this is what has happened. So right now what we can see is we can see support from pros, and we can see resistance created by FIIs. But this figure is little stronger, but this can change looking at what FIIs have done today. So what will happen is tomorrow, in case if market opens gap up, okay, so imagine that if it opens gap up, or if it opens flat and starts going up, there is a high possibility that pros may look to book their put shorts looking at FI's call short, because market usually turns around to the kind of positions that FIs have created. So there is always that kind of a possibility. So today what happened? Market came down and both FIs and pros, they booked their put longs, and also pros have exited their call shorts uh, in profit. So tomorrow, looking at the data, the market looks sideways. Okay, so let's see how we can plan based on our chart. So let's discuss Nifty first, and then we can discuss Bank Nifty. So Nifty has already given a breakout. So this looks like a, the rounding bottom pattern, and they convincingly gave a breakout and also managed to close somewhere near the PDH. So what should be our plan? See, right now we cannot definitely think of shorting Nifty. The best place to short is, see, first of all, there is a trend line like this. Okay, so if they come or start giving closing below 17,300 is when we can think of, a downside, because they'll come here, they'll break this, and there's a possibility they'll consolidate here, and they can also turn around upside. So we'll wait for 17,300 to break. So 17,300 is this level. So this happens to be the previous swing. Only when they start closing below this level for at least 15 minutes is when we'll think of, going short in Nifty, but otherwise it looks quite difficult. So any dip until 17,325 or something, we'll definitely take it as an opportunity to buy call. So at this level, 17,325, if you get any dip, we'll definitely buy call, because 17,300 put writers will get aggressive if it still manages to open above 17,300. Okay, the closing is somewhere around 388, and so I've told you where we'll buy call in case of a dip and where we should look at put. In case of a flat opening, and if we break this level, because we have already broken these levels, so there is a possibility it may attempt 17,500 without any issues. So this should be the plan for a flat opening. And let's also discuss what if it opens gap up. So gap up means we know that 17,500 is definitely going to act as a resistance, and these kind of resistances are sharply followed on an expiry day. Okay, so 17,500 means then Nifty would try to trade within this range. So the range could be 17,380 to 17,500, and a lot of people would do 17,400 straddles tomorrow, short straddles, and people who do strangles, they'll sell 17,500 call and they'll sell 17,300 put and enjoy the profit. So since we already discussed that we can see support from pros and resistance from FIIs, we can expect a sideways market definitely. So in case of a gap up, we are looking at a sideways market, and in case of a gap down, say that it's opening around 320, then there is a possibility it will immediately break the level of 300. Then we can definitely sit for a put and we can experience a strong trend on the downside. See, right now what is happening in the market is definitely market is undergoing selling. Okay, so it opened at PDH. Okay, it took resistance immediately, made a low. It was constantly making lower lows. But however, at the end during the close, it breaks the last swing. So it made a W pattern here, and then slow and gradually it goes up. So it is already happening for the past 2 days. If you look at this also, we came down, but however Nifty recovered at the end. So this is what is happening in both Nifty and Bank Nifty. It is not giving a closing, making the price pattern of lower high and lower low. At the end it recovers. So we still do not have that selling climax kicking into the market. So we discussed flat opening, gap down, and gap up, and where to buy in case of a dip. Let's discuss Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty also same, like it opened here, it immediately started forming a lower high and lower low, and then this fall was arrested at this place around 11 o'clock, and then it slowly gradually started forming higher lows, and then finally it broke this swing, and also lastly it broke this swing also. So we are not getting any bearish closing to be strongly bearish. Okay. So in Nifty, in Bank Nifty, only below 37,900, that is this level, will think of put. Okay. So in case of a flat opening, and if it gives a dip at this place, if you see a reversal or something, you can definitely go for a call, because then it becomes easier for Bank Nifty to break the 38,000 level, because the ultimate resistance at the moment is around 38,050 or 60. Above that, this particular resistance will not be respected definitely, because today the closing seems to be a little better. So if it crosses 38,050, 60, obviously it will attempt 38,200 or 300, because a lot of stop losses will get hit. People who are holding their SL somewhere here or somewhere here, these will get hit, and we can see a momentum on the upside. In case of a gap down, so in case if it opens below 37,900, obviously we saw a selling pressure here, we can see that selling pressure again here. Okay, so we'll definitely buy a put here for a target of 720, and below this it should spend time here for some time, and then if it breaks after 12:30, definitely you will have to enter in the put. You may see a strong trend downside for next 150, 200 points. Okay, so it can attempt 37,500 also. In case of a gap up, so in case if we open gap up, what we'll do is we'll wait for it to come and fill this gap, and immediately if it breaks the high, we can definitely go for a call, and the target remains same, 37,300, 350. Sorry, 38,300, 350. Because what it will do is, since it is opening above 38,000, the put writers will become aggressive at 38,000 and 37,900. So we need to be vigilant on that. And on expiries, it is always better if you check for the option chain to understand what's happening. And I'll see if I can record some data from the option chain tomorrow to make a video how to use that on an expiry to trade the expiry well. Because I don't look at price patterns more during an expiry. I look at the data more on an expiry. So this is my view on Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. And with regards to the algo, our algo, I'm planning to give a couple of more features which we are working on, and we are testing it simultaneously. That is one of the reason why I'm not able to record the video like I plan to do it every day in the month of August. There are two final features. One is a range feature, which trades the range breakout, and another feature which I'm planning is to give Nifty also as an option. So these couple of features is something which I have to test it, and this testing may go for a couple of weeks, because we get an error, then we fix it, then we test it. So because of that, my profit or loss can be different from the others. But whatever profit my subscribers are making, I'm just tracking it, and I'll definitely update that on a week-on-week basis in our Telegram group. So people who haven't joined our Telegram group, please do join the Telegram group. So yesterday, there was a profit of around, okay. So there was a profit of around 2,009 and something. I think the 2nd of August date came here, so it is not clearly visible. So the 3,000 target got hit basically, and it closed somewhere around, I think, 2,937 or something like that. So we may have to calculate based on the MTM. That can give us a clear picture. So yesterday we made profit, and today there was a little confusion in the algo, because what happened, due to some volatility in the morning, in the beginning, there was a slight difference in the kind of trades that it took for people. So some of them, like 40% of people, got 3,000 profit. However, the rest booked loss somewhere close to 1,000 rupees to 1,500. So this usually doesn't happen, but today it happened because exactly I know that why it happened, and that is, if I have to reveal that, I'll have to tell my strategy what it is, but which I'm definitely not going to do so. The only problem because of that slight mistake, some have to book loss, but otherwise, if you look at mine, it closed in profit, and there were about 5 to 6 people who closed in profits. Not even 5 to 6, I think around 7 to 8 people, and rest I think about 8 or 9 people had to book loss anywhere between 1,000 to 1,500 because of completely flat market today. So this is the update on the algo as well, and I've showed the pictures. And once the testing gets over of the final features, I think I'll definitely continue to record the videos. And in between, whenever I'm not testing any feature, like sometimes we work on that, so we don't test it. In case if anything happens like that, I'll definitely record the videos on those days and post it. Thank you for watching. Please keep subscribing the channel. I'm happy that we have crossed 200 subscribers, and I know definitely it is because of the algo, but definitely my analysis is also good, and it can help you to become a very good trader. Okay, because I focus on my analysis video, not on the algo, because algo is something which is making money automatically. But I personally don't have any interest, trading anything automated. I prefer trading on myself, and I focus trading on my own trades. So today also I took a trade which I can show you in Zerodha, and ended up in a decent profit. Let me show you, just a quick second. Okay, so these are my positions. So today I made about 4,400 bucks, and these are the holdings which I bought recently when the Nifty broke 15,700, and it has also given me a decent profit around 12.4% in about a month or so. So this is all I wanted to discuss. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's meet tomorrow in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.